Everyone, please welcome Dylan
Thank
and
you.
Brody.
Thank you so much. I am ordinarily a spoken word artist. This is all very new to me, and you guys are so cool to just be here. I started in the stand-up comedy open mics in New York, which were so much less pleasant. I will be working on this piece of entertainment equipment this evening. This is a Takamine guitar that I got for $250. It would have been far more expensive, but it is signed by Toby Keith. I had planned to do a very short thing just to start to feel comfortable with the guitar in front of me, and in my lap, my fingers working while I talk. Because that's new. First weekend in October, the Maine in Santa Clarita. I went to prep school in Western Massachusetts, not because I am particularly privileged, but because my parents had a great deal of reading to catch up on and were willing to go deep into debt to get me out of the house. And late at night, I would sneak out of my dorm after curfew. I would slip down the green hill. I would lie down on the slope next to Ted Impellizerri, and we would smoke dope until he ran out. And then I wouldn't tell him I had some, and I would go down to the music building. I would break in using a butter knife in lieu of a key, and I would play at the piano, or I would pull one of the guitars. Even though they were the school guitars, picking up a guitar without permission felt like a crime, a sin against the owner. Ted had none of the neuroses about music that I had. It wasn't secret for him. One night he followed me down, he snuck in behind me, he listened to me, he joined me, he listened to my songs. He harmonized in his deep, low voice. He was a trained basso profundo, but I didn't know how low he could get until he was rejected by the Metropolitan Opera. We went tripping in the New York night. The city turned into a grid. We were immortal, as cool as starlight. Without an inkling, we were kids. We traded secrets and we stared at our hands. We sang like wolf pups to the moon. We spoke for hours of our convoluted plans. It seems we spoke too soon. They say the city doesn't sleep, but in the darkest times the silence can get deep. And all the voices in my head, all the voices in my head, all the voices in my head sing like you. Slow motion wrestling on spring soft ground, synchronized and so controlled, both so certain we'd both always be around, writing songs and growing old. I wander empty through my halls and wake from nightmares. I've been missing your calls. Still the voices in my head, all the voices in my head, all the voices in my head sing like you. You were the first to tell me I could be strong and let my songs have brash and grand. Perhaps you'd planned your great escape all along. I fear you hoped I'd understand. 'Cause now I'm left to wonder if asking me to talk you off that cliff. And all the voices in my head, all the voices in my head, all the voices in my head sing like you. Still the voices in my head, please, all the voices. Still the voices in my head. Thank you.
That was Dylan Brody, everyone. Lovely, lovely. All right, I'm gonna hand this over to